Hello, lovelies, part two. Okay, so the idea that we were being distracted by all these, wonderful, shiny things like yummy food and movie theaters and clubs. Um, so continuing on that, looking throughout history and throughout time, there's been a real going away from nature, from whatever you want to call it, ancestral practices, indigenous practices. Take it back to the basics. I mean, whoever you connect with, I'm all about, walking barefoot in the ground, going into some type of spring water or flowing water. I mean, whatever brings you joy. Hugging trees, I hug trees. I'm not ashamed to say that. But that there was this loss of connection between humanity, everyday life and society, and the aspects of nature, of the divine, and that we all just kind of got lost in this swirl of the internet and Netflix. And not to say that these things are bad, right? Again, it's part of our beautiful creation, this thing that we've created now, this life as it looks now. But what has happened is this pandemic caused us to go into this kind of tricky state of unknown. And in a lot of that, I think a lot of people felt lost, and they were kind of sitting in that lostness, or that lost, type of energy where, what do I do? Who am I now? What do I do with my time? What am I going to do? There's a lot of real scary things that are happening. There's a lot of things that I go through also that go through my mind, things that I cry about, things that I scream about, all the real human things. I go through them too when I turn on the news. What do? I see it, I feel it. I make a plan for myself. Whatever works for you, honor that. Because in helping yourself, you are going to help others. You are going to make a difference in this world. Because people look at that and they hear, oh my God, like how self-centered, how selfish. But think about it. If everyone in this world would feel better in their own bodies, in their own skins, in their own beings, do you think that there would be as much war and as much fighting and as much killing, whatever you deem quote unquote negative, that there would be so much of that in the world? I believe because we're human that there would still be aspects of that, but I believe that a greater symptom of that is that we have gone away from our true essence, that we no longer nurture that we no longer feed our souls. That when I ask someone, what are the things that you love? What are the things that you are passionate about? What do you want to do? That most of the time the answer is, I don't know, I don't care, I'm just having fun. And again, maybe you are a being and a soul that is happy and content with that. Maybe you are someone that is just meant to come into this world and do that. Celebrate that. I'm all for that. Great. But if you are watching this video and you are following my channel, you are probably here for so much more. And this is why I keep making these videos. And this is why I keep sharing these messages. None of us have an easy path or an easy journey. But I'm telling you, sit in silence. See what you find. See who you are without the judgment of others, who you are outside of what others think of you, how others perceive you, who you are outside of your roles as a mother, as a daughter, as a partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, what have you. Just sit with that. Discover, write down. Find the parts that you want to keep. I'm going to read from some of the things that I wrote because I don't want to forget to mention them. So yes, the practice of sitting with ourselves, that's important. Knowing where we are and knowing what we need and what steps we need to take next. So in all of this disaster creation cycle, in order to manifest new existence, I was told, we had to break down the old ways. We had to break down the old ways. And that's where we have been, but that's not where we're going. The old ways are not going to keep going into the future, and that's what this Lionsgate is about. We know, we have seen it throughout history. Racism cannot continue. Not at the rate that it has. This is why we are speaking up. This is why we are teaching our children differently. This is why we are showing up in different ways to say enough. The other thing that they said to me was, do not lose faith in the power of good, in the power of love, in the power of your life force. Believe in the power of healing and transformation. In the power of healing and transformation. What does that mean? What does that mean to so many of us? To so many of us that have lost hope? Do we even believe that there is room for healing? Do we even believe that there is room for transformation? It starts with us. It starts with every individual. And I'm going to end it now because I know that this is part 2 of a video that was supposed to just be a part 1 video. Hopefully you're still watching. If you're watching, awesome. I love you. So in this next week, it's a week for wisdom, a week for inner knowing. How to start trusting, your inner knowing and your insights, right? Things that you might receive. Honor your truth, honor your power and your might. Remain vigilant of the things, around you, of the things you choose to keep around you, of the things you choose to watch, read, intake, what have you, just be vigilant. Practice awareness. Be more aware of things, Let's see. I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to cover. And again, just like the owl, know that you can also see through the darkness. That you can see through this darkness also, just like the owl. There are many things that come through for me, but I get my most amazing, I guess, heartfelt and physically, how can I put it into words? The things that I feel the strongest, these messages, are when I sit in nature. Nature is a true healer. And, Mother Earth has supported us throughout all this time. Hopefully, we will continue to grow towards reciprocating that care. But again, we can learn so much from nature, from just observing other animals, observing the trees, the plants, Find something that speaks to you this week and just make it a part of your day. Just like you sit down and watch your favorite Netflix show, start doing things for you on a daily basis that nurture you, that heal you, that will take you towards transformation. Things that become, as how can I put it? Kind of like a habit, right? Like you brush your teeth every day, you put on clean underwear hopefully every day. Whatever, have it be just one of those things that you do to keep you being who you are or who you need to be in the world. All right, everyone, I'm sending you so much love and light. This is Yami. Stay safe, stay positive. I love you guys. Until next week, bye-bye.